What's up, you guys? Of course I can't find my tripod, but behind me is a gentleman. I got to get his name. I didn't ask him because I was busy loading up the kayak. I got a field reporter from NBC2 following me over to the boat ramp. We're going to talk about some of the pollution and maybe just raise awareness. I don't, you know, obviously having a proactive cleanup thing maybe by the city's one thing, but anything I've learned being over the age of 40, and even though we laughed at them as kids, I think it worked, which was the oversaturation of public announcements, public service announcements. Back in the 60s and 70s, pollution were at an all-time high. You'd see people pull over and dump out entire ashtrays on the side of the road, throw McDonald's, Wendy's, fast food bags out the window. And so the government, the states, the cities, they started doubling, tripling down on these public service announcements. You had Woodsy the Owl, give a hoot, don't pollute. You had Smokey the Bear, only you can prevent a forest fire. You had the lightning bug guy. Anyhow, they all seem kind of silly, but it seems to me people over the age of 40, maybe 35, when we go to do something like that, you have an instinct, oh, I want to get this piece of trash out of my truck. As you get roll on the window, there's something in the back of your head said, don't do that. Just throw it away when you get to where you're going. You brought it in your car, take it out when you get to where you're going. And there's a reason why we know that if you change your oil, you don't pour it in the ground in the backyard, because it's pollution and it's bad. And you know, we used to get hit over the head with this stuff in Boy Scouts and in school. And something tells me that there's just a lack of overall education. And I haven't seen a public service announcement. And around here, I haven't seen any signs saying, hey, this leads to water, don't do it, unless you're down at the beach or one of those areas. So anyhow, we're gonna go out. I'm gonna show him some of the hot spots for the pollution that you guys have seen. I'm gonna show him where the gentleman dropped off the bag of trash while we were fishing. Hopefully we can bust this out in an hour, and I gotta get back to work. Later, y'all.
Possibly imagine.
What's up, everybody? This is Alex Howard. He has the most generic name you can ever imagine, other than a John Doe or a William Smith or a Bill Williams for that matter. Hey, I know a Bill Williams for that matter. But anyhow, we're not going to show you guys the news coverage because, well, we want his audience to see that. But he was gracious enough to take on my stupid idea of, hey, I wonder if I can get a news crew out here to talk about the amount of trash we see, simply for education purposes. As I just told him, yeah, it probably would be nice if Cape Coral had a boat or two and a crew to send out. But, you know, that's a never-ending battle. I really think, honestly, a lot of this is just a lack of education. People don't think about it. Perfect example, driving in my car. My daughter went to throw a gum wrapper out the window. I said, hey, what are you doing? She said, it's just a little piece of paper. And I started pointing out to all the little pieces of paper on the side of the road. I said, well, so are all they. I said, give a hoot, don't pollute. She said, what? I said, wait a minute, you're 13 years old. You never heard of Woodsy the Owl? She's like, no. I said, what about Smokey the Bear? She said, oh, now you're just making this stuff up. So this tells me that 13-year-olds, especially the ones spend all the day on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and everywhere else, are not getting inundated like we did at the age of 13 with public service announcements. And possibly, maybe, that could help just a little bit. Fishing, film a YouTube channel at the same time. I started getting more followers when I started putting the fishing on there, though.
People love fishing YouTube.
Yeah. Especially, you know, people live in Ohio and nowhere. They want to know what it's like to fish in other places.
In Florida. What is that? You see that in the woods? That's another trash barrel or bucket or something.
Another trash can. You know what that is? That's one of those. That's one of those buckets like palm trees come in when you buy them at Lowe's.
Yeah.
One of those matured buckets. After a while, you just kind of become immune to it.
Yeah, you become
like that green chair back there. Is that a rubber ball of some sort?
Yeah. Back up just a little bit for me.
Camera flashing. See, that's what you need for your blooper reel. You need that thing to jump in our boat.
What kind of tree is this? You see that? Is that avocado?
I don't know if we have avocado down here. I'm not a botanist. I don't know my trees, but definitely that's probably what that iguana's going for, is those fruits.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to find him. I don't see him. Yeah, see the orange box up on the seawall underneath the bridge? That's the Amazon package. There's more foam too. Actually, that's a good shot. I got a bunch of crap over there. That's clearly trash runoff. Spray cans. Makes you wonder how much of that comes out of that runoff tube and just collects right here from the current.
Yeah, let me, on the way back, we're gonna stop here. I want to shoot something with a selfie stick.
Yep. Oh, that's a good shot too, because everybody loves those stupid unicorns. If you want, you can take, I was gonna say detach this paddle and you can probably, oh, there he is. I was looking in the wrong spot. There's a rubber band, unhook it. There you go. That's him. That's starting. Oh, look on the seawall. Two iguanas.
Where?
Right in front of your face.
Oh my God. Damn.
Now, when we leave, let's throw this up on the wall so we can get it out of the water. I figure at least we can do seeing how we pulled it out of where it was. Flip it over so you can see what it is. I got it. Let me use my oar. That way you don't break your selfie stick. I'll circle this back around.
We literally found a rainbow unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
Grab him?
Tell you what, let's put him back in the weeds. Because if I'm paddling him for the next half mile, we'll grab him on the way back. We'll just plant him back up there where we found him so he don't float away.
Where could he? Where? I feel like it's not even gonna go far. If we
Yeah.
just leave it there. Yeah. It'll be there.
It's not like we won't find him.
Can't miss that. I can't believe we found that.
Who knows? You might get an email. Hey, my daughter's been looking for that.
Look at that.
What's this?
That is an iron rivet or some sort of iron thing.
Yep. This I thought was just a tire. In my video I sent you, there was two tires. This one was sticking up and another one, and we pulled the other one up. And we said, don't ever turn the boat. We didn't realize this was an entire bike.
Yeah, unless I can.
Yeah, but trying to get out to stand on the rocks is
no way.
precarious too.
Yeah, let it go. Nothing we can do. Wow.
And there
I
should.
think I've seen enough.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't even have to take it down to see the other frame now.
We need to see the other one. That's
The other one was stripped down. The other one's like literally just the frame. Here's a lasso for you. Just put it around its neck.
Now, there are thousands of miles of canals to get out.
Yeah, like I said, you'd have to get, I know I've heard over 500, but there's probably thousands. I would, for your story, do a quick wiki search and see exactly how many miles there are. But if we're seeing this in a half a mile. What's up, OG5? So Alex and I found the long lost unicorn. We've lassoed the old steed and we're going to take him home and drop him off in the trash can where he belongs. Clearly, I don't think anybody was out here because, I mean, unless you're a tourist and you don't realize that there's alligators everywhere, I don't think anybody was doing a beer cruise down the canal. I think this thing flew off somebody's yard or off their pool that don't have a lanai screen. Or actually, this screams above ground pool all over it. This thing was sitting on an above ground pool. A good gust of wind came, it landed in the canal, only to be lost and never loved again. I'm gonna put a worm on here. I just have the patience for the thing because I never know if anything's gonna go after it or not. Nice cast. You want to fish with this worm? The big guy again? Yep, time to put the worm on. It's a pretty fish. Want to put a worm on yours? We just put this worm in. Every time. Chill out, dude.
Here, hold on, John.
Chill out, dude.
Get a little nervous about you.
Look at that. That's a pretty fish. See that? I think it's a female. Saw a video talking about the red blood on their tail means they're spawning.
Is that my fishing pole?
It is now. So for those you keeping score at home, bandito bug, nothing. Crankbait, nothing. Very first cast on that worm. Very first cast on that worm.
We gotta turn our boat sideways.
Well, then start paddling. You want to get him off?
Play with that thing the whole way.
You want to take him off? Here, give me your rod. Give me your rod. Now hand me the
No,
reel.
just take him off. I don't want him to die.
You need to learn how to do this.
I did it before already. But mine always swallow the hook. There you go, little munchkin. He's too tiny.
Cute. Stop.
Remember I said I felt like something snagged as soon as I threw it in. I said, whatever it is, I'm bringing it up with me.
Got one on the board. Well, gang, after an assertive effort to fish new locations, we are back in our home base. Seven more minutes to 8 o'clock. If we don't get anything, we'll just go home. Something down there. Well, I can put one on you. Want to put a crankbait on you?
For the one fish a thing.
Slow down, Francine. Let's talk about these things. It's so much work to hook out. They're a pretty little fish. See them, everybody, on my camera? I realize I don't get enough shots of the fish we catch. I just take them off and put them back. Good night, guy. Thank you. You want to put one on yours?
I'm all for it. You said we're leaving in like 15 minutes.
Well, now we gotta hang out for at least good. It only take me 2 minutes to put one on there. sure you don't want to put one of these on your pole? I'll put one on your pole. This is ridiculous. Huh?
Tell me one of those mice down.
Well, let me put one of these on your pole. Oh, I don't know. This is probably a cichlid. This isn't fighting like no bass. What the hell is that? That's a cichlid, ain't it? Oh, that's a tilapia, ain't it? What the hell is that? That's a big boy.
Hi, guys.
What the hell is that?
He's huge. It's a big tilapia, I think.
Here, make sure my pole don't fall in the water. Hmm?
How come you didn't put him on the radar? He's big.
I don't know, it's the biggest fish I've caught. This guy's huge. Look at this guy. That's a big fish. That's the biggest fish.
Oh my gosh, Tommy.
He slipped right out of my hands. Biggest fish we bounced off the edge. Here, let me put a crankbait on there, please. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen it all now. I guarantee you they're gonna ask me to try to pull the thing out and I have no rope to do it with. How do you do that? He had to put that thing in neutral. You guys can't see yet. Oh yeah, that's good TikTok.
Are you picking up the car in the water already?
Planet, and you know.
Tell me you're having a bad day. Don't tell me you're having a bad day. This guy will go first. This is what happens when you use a car to get jet skis out of the water instead of a truck. It's a Nissan. Oh, he's sitting on top of the trailer too. Mm.
So how are we going to go?
You can go around it.
How's that
Hmm?
one?
Oh, you want to pull the depth finder out of the water? Nah, we're good.
I'm trying to get our thing out of the water.
Oh, that sucks.
Plus, we need more help than we do right now. Holy shit. Are we on top of the car?
No.
Should I try to get out?
Yeah. There is no address.
There's no address in this boat ramp.
Is back color? Back or
The street that I'm at is Northeast 12th Avenue.
And they're building that new big park?
Kismet.
It's Kismet.
I forgot my keys in the boat. Let's talk irony for a minute. Irony is when you go out with a local news reporter, talk about all the pollution in your canals, and then like 7 hours later you come back from the same canal after fishing and see this. Tell me you're having a bad day. Don't tell me you're having a bad day. This guy will go first. This is what happens when you use a car to get jet skis out of the water instead of a truck.
This has been a Digital 410 production.